Metal Tim from BraveWords.com. We are sitting here, the grand finale of Heavy Montreal 2015, and there's nothing scarier than a clown in the light than a clown in the dark. So welcome to BraveWords.com, Mr. Clown from Slipknot.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for having us here. It's been a beautiful day. It's been a wonderful little time in Canada so far. So we go back to the States tomorrow, and we're going to end it good here tonight at this lovely festival.
So what kind of a love-in do you have with Canada? What good memories do you have?
You know, one thing I really love about Canada, man, I really appreciate how clean it is, and the culture is fascinating to me because it's a lot more open. The cities that we play, the bigger cities, it's just a lot more open. It's kind of like New York and LA, stuff like that. But I could do without all the fucking politics of getting in and out and all that. But I understand it, so I understand everybody's got to do what they got to do. But God damn it, we make money for your country. Leave me alone, But that's nothing. It's just a beautiful place. I think the people are cool as hell. Just always had a wonderful experiences here. So Canada is definitely close to our heart.
Now, every time you visit us in Canada, wherever city it be, Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, you just light up that city, and you continue to merge this great extreme music with this. I call it a 3D adventure. How do you term it?
A car wreck. It's a fucking car wreck. If you've ever been in a car wreck, then you understand what it takes to be in Slipknot. And yeah, man, we're a contact sport. We're at this point we're a culture, so I'm pretty proud because I can get very upset very quickly, seeing a lot of my peers and older bands, and it's hard, man. This business, they take you and saturate your ass and then spit you out, and by the time you figure it out, you might be a little bit older. So I don't know. Slipknot's at this point, it's still an enigma, and it's a culture, and we're just lucky, man. We're just blessed and lucky, and we just do what we do, and people still like it, and that's cool.
But you're one of the visionaries of the band, one of the main visionaries of the band. What inspires you even to this day? So what inspires you in 2015?
I like exercise, man. Exercise, and I like challenges. I like to work for 2 months for something to pan out 4 months. I like to start a project here now. Tell myself I'm looking for, I call them dots, I'm always looking for the dots, and it might take a 6-week tour to only get 2 dots, but I will connect those 2 dots to the last tour where I got maybe 3, and it just keeps coming, it keeps coming, it keeps coming, and then there's a root in there, and then I try to build off that seed. So I still love that, and it takes meeting people from all around the world at different years. It takes food, it takes social things, it takes playing, it takes isolation, it takes being homesick, all those things. So I try to use all the negative to fill the void and find something deeply artistic within that to help me, strive on a forward motion, and we still all do that musically and everything. It might be a weird day. It might just be these hammocks that are out here today. It might inspire something, because yesterday we're in a kick-ass little theater and everything was perfect, and today it's perfect too, but it's chill. We're in the trees and it's cool. So I use these experiences to help me further my career in the art, musically, artistically, lyrically, whatever it is. And we still do very well with that.
And Slipknot as a collective is just this ever-evolving car wreck, if I can say, to use your term. Talk to us about using the tools of technology and trying to make that stage show like the most ultimate experience for the fans, but you also have to be entertained at the same time too, right? Because you're doing it every night.
We go more for mood. I mean, normally I won't get into the technology aspect of our stage and shit, because it's I don't care what makes the things light on fire. I just want fire. So yeah, they can have a bigger batter, but will it give the temperature that Slipknot wants to show? So I guess what I'm trying to say is technology is never in line to making decisions about the mood. It's ideas, then ideas get built, there's concrete physical things, and then things get added and we create a mood. But yeah, we're always just, we're always searching ourselves, and we stumble onto the technology by wanting to create things that need it. So I think we're pretty lucky that we're not some big pop band that has to have every bell and whistle and that kind of thing. We make what we want. We want to make an entrance to hell, more or less, and have you feel like you're on a ride.
Now I can imagine, I'm trying to picture you guys, and maybe I'm just full of shit. You guys are just in a scrum, and you're trying to stay ahead of the game. So how do you stay ahead of the game visually to make things more interesting every year, every tour?
Well, you turn the TV off, you turn the movies off, you don't listen to the radio, you don't buy other people's music, and you just blindly get up and download all day. You pay attention, You live in your own imagination, you pay attention, and you ask yourself, why did I choose to walk this way? And what did I find this way? And what am I taking back with me? So I try not to be imprinted by anything. I mean, look, at this point in the game, it's very hard to be original. But I want to be as close to original on how I feel as possible. Yeah, we can create things that might be reminiscent of other things, but where we are in this stage of the game, in life, with just all the great art and things that have been created in this thought process known as life, I just blindly get up, man, and I just let my instincts lead me. And usually the honest, truthful instincts are what I build anything on. So I just try not to let anybody try to push me in any sort of way of thinking. I try to allow myself to think for myself and find on my own.
Now, is there anything out there that gives you the wow factor that Slipknot gives us?
Oh yeah, I mean, in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I love a good fishing show.
And a big fucking fish.
Yeah, man. I mean, are just some talented. I know this could be like whatever, but like one thing I thought was really cool that I learned. I never. I'm a big time fisherman, and I always understood probably the love of fly fishing, but I never did it. And then one day, someone told me that some of these guys that make the fly lures will go as far to find out what sort of flies and what sort of insects are being born at certain times.
Right.
And they will make it the fly at certain stages of that life that are original to that area. And I'm like, there you go. Okay. Now I know. Like this. Okay. So those kinds of things fascinate me in life. Like right now I'm on this show called Filthy Riches. And there's a guy who digs up burrows from trees and makes veneer from them, guitars, all kinds of stuff. There's guys that get night crawlers from like bays. Guys get mushrooms. Guys get ginseng. And this old dude that does these eels. He built this trap to get these eels. I'm fascinated with all that because it's like all of them say the same thing. Each and every one of them will tell you, look, we dig for worms here today, but we won't come back here for 3 months. The ginseng guy will be like, I haven't been here for 3 years. I'm going to pick some ginseng from here, but we're going to let it keep going. And I like that right now in my life, about maybe challenging myself to pull some art out of this world, like right out, just like a branch, I don't know. But those kinds of things, I'm really in the awe factor of my life, because I've just been doing this for so long that I like to watch some of these old dudes who just check the fuck out. And they're like, hey, I get mushrooms about every other day. I pay my bills, I put food on the table. That's all she wrote. I love the woods. So that kind of stuff. I like outdoors, And the world fascinates me. It's such a, well, it's unfortunate. I don't know if any of us really know what the whole thing is. I don't know if any of us have the money or the time or the strength to actually go figure out what the whole place is. And I've only been to a fraction of it, you know. I'll never get to Antarctica. I'm not going there.
We're all on a journey, man, and our journey's done. Good luck on the road.
Thank you very much, man. Thanks for your time.